Numbers 8 and 9 of the Parkinson's Plan 25 Actionable Steps You Can Do to Help Prevent Parkinson's by Doctors Ray Dorsey and Michael Okun. I'm going to combine into one because they both have very similar things. The number 8 is to check your well water. Up to 1 in 8 Americans rely on private wells for drinking water. And unlike city water, wells aren't regulated by the Safe Drinking Water Act. So that means that they're often infrequently tested and prone to contamination from pesticides, industrial chemicals like TCEs. So the recommendation by the book is to get it tested regularly, not just for bacteria, but also for pesticides and chemicals like TCE. And the EPA does provide a list of certified labs for you to check. Now, the farm that my family has in northern Wisconsin definitely has well water. And I remember growing up, it was some of the best tasting water ever. And then the water taste changed a little bit. Now, there's been a lot of speculation. Maybe the aquifer cracked. But now I'm starting to think that perhaps because there's a lot of farmers around that farm that definitely use pesticides, that some of that could have contaminated the well water. So, of course, I'm going to be encouraging that we get that tested regularly. Now, just because you're drinking city water, though, doesn't necessarily mean that it's perfect. And there are organizations like the EWG.org that have a database that reveals surprising issues with municipal water supplies across the country as well. What's really interesting is you can go straight on here. You can type in your zip code and it will pull up specifically your area, city of Mansfield, and it will tell you, look, there are a lot of contaminations in that water. So having a filter is going to be really important. In fact, a simple carbon filter can reduce exposures to pesticides, TCEs, and other harmful chemicals. And those filters could be like a whole house filter or just a tap water filter that you put on into a jug. And I know that the next question is going to be, well, what are the best filters? And luckily, the EWG actually already answered that with the EWG's water filter guide. So this can answer all kinds of great questions for you there. And again, you can type in your zip code so it can give you some very specific results for yourself. But overall, I think the most important thing here is to just be aware of the quality of the water, something that we're ingesting on a daily basis, whether it's in our coffee, tea, or whatever. That's why I encourage many people to drink a good, clean mineral water source. But the water in your house, get it checked, get a filter, and keep an eye on how much of that could be contributing to your overall exposure to these toxins. Number 10 is coming soon.